No script, no plan, no clue where this is headed. Just two guys, a couple microphones, and whatever random stuff happens to fall out of their mouths. From the ridiculous to the real, and everywhere in between. With Al Lockwood and Mike Mullins, it's time to go off the wall.
All right, we are back with the Off the Wall podcast. I am Al Lockwood, and my partner in crime, Mike Mullins.
I am Mike Mullins.
You are. Last time I knew you were.
Checked. My photo says I'm me. My driver's license say I'm me. Here I am.
It's you, man. It's you. Oh, it feels like it's been forever since since our first podcast, and now we're on number 2.
Number two. And I'll tell you, I love doing this podcast thing. This is fun. I love every minute we get to talk and spend and be off the wall.
Off the wall. So what will we talk about? Well, you're just going to have to stay tuned to find out. And don't forget, you can get our podcast. Just look in the YouTube section for Off the Wall PA, all one word. You can find us on Facebook, Off the Wall Podcast. Become part of our community. We try to have a lot of fun. We're just a couple of guys that love talking about everything.
Having fun.
Nothing scripted. You never know what's going to come out of our mouths. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Off the Wall Podcast number 2. I'll tell you what, I will honestly say that the end of the world is coming. We just don't know when, but it'll be here. The seals have already begun to be broken.
Or.
Not seal. Those seals, man. I'm talking about what is it? Revelations.
Yeah.
I don't know a whole lot about the Bible. I really don't.
I know I grew up in the church. I sing at church, but I don't know much about Revelation or end of times. I just know that for some people, the end of times comes earlier than others.
Right.
And other times comes for people that are later on in life. We just don't know when our end of the time is coming for us.
And I'm really happy about that. I don't think I'd want to know my own death date.
No, I tried the Ouija board once, but it told me 1969, and I don't know what else it was. I'm like,
what the hell?
This is what was it, 1993 or something like that?
1993. Well, the good news is we passed that.
Yeah.
You're still around, which is, good.
I am here.
You are here, thank God. Oh, man. But it was really crazy, when we were looking at Facebook. Say,
oh, man, or old man?
What's that? Old man, not old man.
You said old man.
I'm not going to call you an old man. You're right around my age. That would mean I'd have to be an old man.
Well, nobody knows that but us.
Well, true, but they're going to know it. They're going to know it.
Now they are.
Yes, they are, because if they listen, they're going to find out. I'm not afraid to say that. I'm not afraid to say that I'm going to be 55 this year.
Hey, you can drive.
55. I can drive 55. No, I can't drive 55. I hate driving 55. It's too damn slow.
Oh, yeah, that's Sammy Hagar for you.
I know. But, some of the roads around here, though, if you drive more than 55, you're going to go off them. I mean, it's like a snake.
Of your house.
Yeah, it's like a freaking snake made the road.
I think they followed one.
They had to. I don't know why engineers do that. I
think they follow the river.
They follow something, because I'll tell you what, if you look at some of the road, they are way out in BFE, man, and there's no water around or whatever, and all of a sudden, whoop, nope, snake's coming up, zip, 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 and you're out in the middle of the freaking desert or something. It's like, why can't you just do a straight shot? What, is there a rock over there you didn't want to move?
So what kind of shot you're doing?
Yeah, well, that's true. It's really true.
Is it a straight shot? No, I'm not crooked.
It's a crooked shot. Okay, that's about the best way I can shoot, but we're not even going to get into that today. But it's been one of those weeks where you're burning the candle at both ends. You've got this, and this going on. And then what happened with the storms that came through? Because, I mean, I love storms. But I'm not used to a lot of them being so darn bad. I mean, we were watching the trees just buckle and the waves of rain were just coming down. It reminded me of like a winter snowstorm. You got that real fine snow, and then the wind comes up and is blowing it sideways, and you can see it. That's the way the rain was coming down. And no problem. No problem with flooding at your house. Well, that's a good thing.
I wasn't here.
Oh, well, that's a good thing too. If you weren't home, you didn't know your house flooded.
Mallory was here, but she didn't float away.
Well, that's a good thing. I mean, she might have liked that. It'd been like a lazy river just going on down Turnpike Avenue.
No, she'd have been hysterically
like scared.
Dad!
Something like that happened. It's like, okay, just drift away, float down the stream. I'm just so nice and comfortable.
That was another song, Drift Away, wasn't it?
Just away? Drift Away.
Drift Away.
Drift Away, Dobie Gray. And I think it was done by Uncle Cracker.
Uncle Cracker, yeah.
Yeah, we can't say Uncle Cracker Ass, but it's Uncle Cracker. Cracker Ass was my dad.
Yeah, spackle it.
Spackle it. Really, man? Really?
We got to spackle the crack.
We do have to do that. That's kind of crazy too. But the weather is getting worse. I hate to tell people that, but it is getting worse. And if you think every year the weather is going to be better, there's something wrong with you. My wife does not believe that this is going to, this happens all the time. This is normal. I'm like, no. It's not normal. Yeah, maybe sometime it happened in the past, but
never normal.
No, it's not normal. When you look at other parts of the world and the plastic is melting off of their traffic lights because it's well over 100 degrees, and you're looking at places like London and different parts of Europe that aren't used to the heat, and they don't have an air conditioner because they're not used to all the heat. Well, guess what?
Didn't know that.
Yeah. Get over to your local Lowe's or wherever and get yourself a damn air conditioner because it's going to get hotter and hotter and hotter, and we are going to shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake.
We can dig a big hole. It's cooler underground.
It is. I've got a couple of friends that always wanted an underground house. Would you ever want one of them?
Yeah, that would be cool.
I think it would be kind of neat. Imagine how many tunnels that you could dig underground and be part of the house.
Be like a big worm.
Yeah, just going through the dirt, just saying, "Oh, happy day, oh, happy day." Yeah, sing it, White Bread, sing it.
Woohoo!
That's what I'm talking about right there. But underground houses, yeah, I mean that would probably be a good thing. If the apocalypse is coming, though, I don't know. Only part of your house is going to be safe.
Nothing will matter.
No, it won't matter. But
he'll come back, he'll snap his fingers, and we will go whichever way.
Yeah, whichever way. Which way do you want to go?
You
want to go up?
Believer. Well, but even being a believer and knowing that he's my savior, I know where I'm headed. Purgatory. But I mean,
you and me both, man. You and me both. I can't say I've always been a straight arrow.
I'm a crooked arrow. But anyhow, they always say that when somebody passes, we'll see you again, my friend, or we'll see you again, my family, or whatever.
Right.
And so, never been dead, so I really don't know. But someday we will all not be here, and I hope to goodness what we've been believing in is really true.
The wife and I were talking about that the other day, and because I love watching the TV show Supernatural. I love stuff like that. And we were watching an episode last night where Dean, they fight off all these demons and stuff like that. And Dean was like, well, I don't believe in God. And, Castiel, the angel came down and said, yes, I'm an angel of the Lord. And it's like, you're who? Yeah, I'm an angel of the Lord. I'm going to help you out. Well, where the hell is God? Why hasn't God helped me out? Well, it's obviously, he's been around to keep you alive. So that's a good thing. And I don't think a lot of people understand, and I'm not going to really get into a whole biblical thing
Right.
and preaching and stuff
Right.
like that. But a lot of people question, and a lot of people are scared of dying. And for me,
I am.
yeah, I'm scared because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen. It's not like you can prepare. Because I'm going to be sitting there saying, all right, I just picked up, the number off the little roller thing like you do at the deli. All right, you're number 95. Okay, and we're on minus 1,453,000. All right, good. I've got a little ways before my number's called. Unfortunately,
Beetlejuice.
I know. It doesn't work that way. You had like a half a pound of sliced ham, really thin.
But once you said that, my brain went right to Beetlejuice when he was
Yeah.
waiting in line and, I'm number 1,000,000, and he looks over and sees the next person, the head shrinker person, and
Yep.
number 1, and he switches them. Oh, look, it looks like I'm next.
And then he got his head shrunken. Uh-huh. Oh, I love that. That was funny. I love that movie. Love that movie. When we were living in New Hampshire, we were only 45 minutes away from where they actually filmed that in Vermont.
Kidding.
Yeah, I really wanted to go see it, but we never did, before we left. So it's like, all right, well, but it was really cool. The whole town was set up and ready to go for Beetlejuice. And they were pretty big when Beetlejuice 2 decided that they were going to become a thing. So,
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. But,
we need to take a road trip.
Mm-hmm. But, the thing is that it's like, all right, you know what? We're doing the best we can. We're living our life the best way we can. So we never know when we're going to pass on, but eventually it will happen. We can't prepare. You can't take stuff with you. So I always tell myself, live, like Tim McGraw said, live like you were dying.
So you rode a bull named Fu Manchu?
Exactly. And I fell off and I hurt my tailbone and I bruised my shoulder. And I hurt my pride
funny bone.
because my underwear was showing.
My funny bone got hurt.
Your funny bone got hurt?
It cracked.
It cracked. You smart ass. Oh, man. So, I was reading this article and, I wasn't really planning on using this on the show, but I thought, I found a couple of different things to talk about. And I know a lot of what we talk about is not scripted, and none of this is going to be scripted either. But I just found out, and tell me if you'd be scared about this, but there is a school district in New York that's going to deploy the very first humanoid robot teacher. So if they did that and your child went to school and was going to be taught by a humanoid robot, what would you think about that?
Beep, beep. I don't know, because humanoids rosy top beep, beep, beep would be very kind of fun.
It's like a Jetsons thing. It really is.
That's
I'm picturing
who I thought.
Rosie over there. Okay, Mr. Jetson, I will pick up your dry cleaning. Okay, kid, I will wipe your butt at exactly 1:30 after you're done going to the bathroom.
Well, if it's in the future, you would just sit down and it would suck it right out.
Oh, man. All right, that's a whole nother story. Because I'm thinking, all of a sudden, my head is just full of like the incinerator toilets. Have you ever seen one?
No.
Yeah, you poop and then it drops below and this freaking flame comes out and it burns it to a crisp. So you can have crispy turds.
Oh, well, that means gives a whole new meaning to that hit the fan.
Exactly. Except this time it hit the frickin' flame. But stuff like that scares me. And
Petrified turd.
Petrified turd, smartass. So this robot's name evidently is Sally.
Oh.
And she's got the the face with the facial features and the smooth latex skin and all that stuff. I guess.
Glad they didn't name her Karen or Linda.
Tell me about it, right? Next thing you know, she'd be a sex toy.
Oh, that's the CDC. Oops, I'm not allowed
CDC.
to say that.
Yeah. You can't say that. Oh, yes, we can. We're on the internet. We can say anything. But I guess evidently that there's going to be a teacher in the classroom
Okay.
with Sally. So Sally is going to remain seated, and the kids are not going to use their name at all. They have to be called by a number.
That's stupid.
I know, right? So, Sally, if Sally wants to ask one of the kids a question, okay, number 37, this is your question for today. Boop, boop, beep, beep, pop, pop, boop, boop. What do you think about that?
25 is alive.
Right? I don't know about this. I don't think I would be comfortable having my child taught by a humanoid robot.
Oh, I wouldn't want them to just be a number. I want them to be somebody, like, use your name so that it's more personable.
Well, that's exactly it. And that's one of the things that we're actually getting away from is we're getting away from things being personable and we're getting into things being space aged. And, next, what are we going to do? We're going to send them to the Starship Enterprise. This is where you guys are going to be learning this week.
Well, they can beam me up, Scotty.
I know. Here's Captain Kirk. And, we can't do it, Captain. We ain't got the power.
But my lightsaber will cut through anything.
Yeah, right? Isn't that a different show? Wait a minute.
Oh, wait.
Star Trek and
No.
Star Wars. Make sure you get the
Well,
right
yeah.
one, bro.
They both start with Star.
They do. They do. And you know how much this robot's going to cost the school district?
Oh, about $80 million.
Let's see. $57,000. I thought it would be more.
Oh, I was way off.
Yeah, me too. Because the way I was thinking about that is I'm thinking, robots are pretty expensive to begin with, let alone one that can actually interface with the kids. But the regular price of Sally was, where the heck did it go? I just had it here. Was like, I think 90 some odd $1,000, but the school district, 95,000, but the school district is going to get her for 57,000. So she's on a discount.
Yeah, they got a budgeted for a discount. There you go.
Yeah.
So she's a half a Sally.
So, in New York, taxes are going to go up because Sally, get your butt in the classroom now.
Woo-hoo.
That's what I'm thinking. Hey, you love your girlfriend, right?
Of course.
Okay.
She's
So
my fiance.
is she what?
She's my fiance now.
The fiance. Yes. Have you guys set a date?
Next, was it August 10th of next year?
Ooh, I can't wait.
Going to JP,
Are you really? Good for you guys.
and then we're gonna have a party. So we're gonna try to see who we can get to maybe do some music and karaoke and for us.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, I wish I had my equipment still. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Well, congratulations. I didn't know that.
Yeah, we since we both were married before, we don't
Mhm.
really need a big hoopla hoo-doo-doo-doo-doo type
Right.
wedding. And we've both been through the other stuff, and it's just like, so we're gonna go and do the Spaceballs version, the short version.
Okay.
You're married? No, hey.
Barf. I mean, that's pretty awesome, though. I got to hand it to you. My parents eloped. They went to the Justice of the Peace. They didn't have a big ceremony.
Yeah, I've done that, and it's hey, the price of everything these days, it's just easier to do it that way.
Well, it really is, too. I mean, if you look at the prices nowadays, between the dress and the tuxes, and then next thing you know, the catering and the entertainment and all this, you're talking well over $10,000. And you don't want to start off your marriage paying off a $10,000 loan.
Right.
I think when Barb and I got married, we got married at my mom's house in Clearfield, right there in
Okay.
front of the fireplace outside. And we just, we went to, I forget where, you could go to like True Value and get some chairs and an arbor and stuff like that. And that's what we did. We put out a bubble machine, and we had a damn good time. I don't think our wedding cost more than $600.
That's good.
Yep. It was discounted. I got it off the discount shelf.
Also, Sally came early.
Woo, baby. I love it when you can get a sale on love.
Back at the Love Shack.
Just a love machine. I'm doing it for nobody but you. Okay. Totally off the totally off track.
We're off the grid.
We're off the grid, man. We are off our frickin' rockers. We're off the wall.
I don't have a rocker. I have to go get one so I can be off it.
There you go. See? That wouldn't be a bad thing. Have the wife slap you upside the head a couple of times. You'll feel like it. You'll know it. So, if somebody walked up to you and offered you $1 million, $1 million cash, would you leave your fiance?
Nope.
No. Okay. She's not there, is she?
She's out there, but she'll hear this. But no, I'm serious.
Okay, good.
I wouldn't.
I knew you weren't gonna like beat around the bush with this and stuff. I knew you were gonna say no. I would actually. I was actually shocked at this, but I saw this survey and it said 43% of Americans would actually leave their partner for $1 million.
There's not enough money in the world to make me do that.
No, I mean, Barb and I were talking about it, and it's funny because, you know, me and my type of attitude is that I've got to be a smartass in everything I say and do, because that's just me.
That's a given.
Yep. So I told her, I said, I read this thing about leaving your partner for like $1 million. And she said, yeah, well, would you? And I stopped and I paused. I'm like, well, she's like, oh my God, are you seriously going to do that? You seriously going to treat me that way?
How big's the doghouse you built?
I've got a really big shed in the backyard, and I tell you right now, it's pretty comfortable. And I'm in the process of building a theater in the basement, so this whole palace here below ground is mine. So if she kicked me out of the house, I could go to the basement. Because technically it's the basement.
Grow.
I know she wouldn't do that though. Because I wouldn't sit there and take $1 million. I'd take 2, but not 1.
I wouldn't take any.
I got to be a pain in the butt. I'm just going to say that. But would you give up sex for $1 million?
Probably not.
Okay. All right. You're a hornball. I get it.
No, it's just.
would you give up technology and live off the grid for $1 million?
Probably not.
Really? Boy, I am striking out on all of these.
The thing with living off the grid is you have to be able to carve up your own meat and live off the land and make sure you don't grab poison ivy to wipe your backside and don't eat the wrong set of nuts or just things like that. Just kind of I'd have to have lots of books to show me what the heck to do.
Yeah, and it's sad, but there was a time when we could actually camp and we would know survival if we had to use it. And we are so domesticated now that I don't know. I think there are a lot of people out there that wouldn't be able to make it if they actually had to live off the grid. I
mean, I could figure it out, but I don't like I'm not a gun shooter. I don't like going hunting. The only thing I do is fish, but I throw the fish back.
Catch and release. I get it.
That would be a good idea.
I did that with so many women back in the day, catch and release. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy. Jeez, I'll tell you what, if I would have just listened to you in high school, I would have been better off.
Hey, I tried.
I know you did. I was just an idiot that I couldn't listen. I couldn't figure it out. But
you was in love.
I was in love. I was young and in love.
Or was it in lust?
Somebody kiss me now.
Was it in lust or in love?
I think more or less lust. When you're young, your hormones are raging, and I mean, you'll mount anything. that is literally walking down the street. You know, I mean, if
you might have, I didn't.
if a good-looking husky was coming down the street, oh baby, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But you know, growing up as a guy, yes, your hormones are raging. You're ready to have some fun, and you do a lot of stupid stuff. You do, and I can't tell you.
Even as an adult, we'd kind of do stupid stuff as men.
Oh God, yeah. You know what? We're human, though. We're human. We're supposed to do stupid things.
You're human.
It's right in the Bible. Thou shalt be stupid.
Shall be human.
Yeah,
Men,
exactly.
human.
And what? How does that thing go? To err is human. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes.
Okay.
It's ERR, not AIR.
Exactly. Yeah, not airhead. So, oh, excuse me. All right. I was going a little bit too much, and all of a sudden that one slipped out.
Oh, wait, no, that's a pirate. Never mind.
Aye, Captain. All right. So let's see. What else was I going to ask you? Okay. Would you frame a friend for a crime for $1 million?
No way.
Nothing on that. So
if they did it, they would have been turning themselves in.
That's true. Okay. That's pretty crazy. Would you give up?
I would never frame anybody for anything. And
you are like the nicest freaking guy out there.
Oh, that's how I was raised.
Well, there you go. See, you know, your mom and my mom were both moms on your father's side.
I hope so.
But I mean, that's serious. You know, we were both raised similarly. And we were raised to treat people with respect, which is something a lot of people are lacking now. We were trained. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Trained. Yeah. We were trained to live, love, and help people. And I think we've done a pretty good job of that so far.
Because, like I said, it don't matter to me who you are. If you're nice, I'm nice to you. So if you're nice to me, great. If not, I move on to somebody else.
True. Very true. Yep. I will love you and treat you with respect and everything as long as you're not an a-hole. If you're an a-hole, oh, buddy, you're going down.
Or a b-hole.
Or a b-hole. Thank you. I mean, there's no c-hole because unless somebody bends over. And then that's what you're going to see there.
Spackle it.
Or did you just say you'd spackle it? Oh my God. All right. Now we're talking about spackling somebody's ass. Jeez, the visions that just popped into my head, man. The visions that just popped in. It's like, no, we're not going to be spackling anything. Give me that damn putty knife. All right. Next thing you know, you're going to be shooting white stuff halfway across the floor if you got fart.
Yeah.
And there it goes. You know, that's like, that the whole lettuce thing from Taco Bell now that you get that, I forget what that disease is that gives you the Hershey squirts.
Herdia.
Yeah, that thing. And, they traced it to Taco Bell, which I love Taco Bell. I do love their food. But
I don't need their lettuce to do that when I eat Taco Bell.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I don't need lettuce on anything at Taco Bell. Just give me the meat, the cheese, and let's roll. But
rocking
and rolling, Taco Bell. And then next thing you know, you're spending about 35 minutes on the frickin' toilet. But this is another reason why I love pizza. Pizza's not going to do that to you. They don't have a recall on pizza. What?
Let's eat taco pizza.
Taco pizza. Well, hopefully, the places that are making the taco pizza aren't using lettuce from Taco Bell, from Taylor Farm. I was surprised because my wife and I have bought things from Taylor Farms before. And you know what I was shocked to find out? It's not a U.S. company. All that lettuce is coming from Mexico. Did you know that?
Taco Bell, no.
Mm-hmm. Which makes sense. Taco Bell, south of the border. Yeah. Taylor Farms, south of the border.
That dang little Chihuahua.
Mm-hmm. It's like, what the heck? You gave me the poops. No, I can't go anywhere. I just barely get up. It's like, oh, nope, I'm a salad shooter now, baby. All right. Moving on. Let's talk about something other than diarrhea.
Yes.
You know, I was scrolling through Facebook a little while ago,
Okay.
and I came across, and for me, I have trouble reading because I'm autistic. So between my autism and my ADHD, I have a hard time concentrating on reading stuff. Excuse me. So,
'Cause I think I'm artistic too.
yeah, yep. And
I have some artistic ability. Yes.
there you go, artistic. So that's good. You can paint. You can spackle. Spackle that ass. But,
The walls, whenever you drywall them.
yep. I love spackling too. I really do. There's some joy in it, but I hate drywalling. That's a whole nother podcast. We could get into
that's
that.
a different podcast.
But anyway, so I was scrolling through Facebook and I come across this video book, and it looked kind of interesting because I love fantasy stuff. So it basically had these humans that were also animals, like they could what do you call them, a shapeshifter? Something like that.
Yes.
They could shapeshift from human form to an animal and back. So you had Black Panthers, you had tigers, lions, bears,
Come on.
cougars, all that stuff.
Come on.
I know, right? Oh my. Oh my. So,
Harry Potter would be so proud.
I mean, he really would. He really would. Do, 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 do. Okay, I'm expecting an owl to come flying through the studio anytime. What?
Hedwig. Where'd
Hedwig.
Hedwig go?
At least it's not Ron's and the thing would run into my frickin' board. But, okay. Anyway, so I started watching this video, which basically was a video book. And I'm watching, and it has this woman who goes to this company. It's in the future, and this company basically sells these animals that can transform into a human. When they're transformed into a human, they have the ears of whatever animal, rabbit, whatever, and they also have the tail of that animal. They also have the instincts, the strength, the stamina, and all that stuff to go along with it.
Okay.
So basically,
The island
what's
of
that?
Dr. Moreau. The island of Dr. Moreau.
Yeah, pretty much the same type of thing, right?
Right.
So, I'm watching this, and all of a sudden I am hooked on this drama, and I am not a drama person. I love.
Oh, why not?
I know, huh? So, I'm hooked. I'm just watching this and I'm glued. And all of a sudden it comes up saying, okay, if you want to continue this story, you need to watch an ad to continue, or you can pay $20 a week and have unlimited access to all of them. I'm like, $20 a week? Who the hell does that for like video books? But okay. So anyway, it had these humans, and most of them were men. They were, the male animals, and the women got them for quote unquote relief. So in other words, the animals were being used as, let's just say,
Side services.
thank you. They were side pieces. and I'm just watching, and it didn't show any naked parts or anything like this, which is good,
That's good.
Yeah, which is real good. Not that I wouldn't mind seeing them once in a while, but I mean, come on. If you're going to do the full Monty, I want to see more than just a chest. I want to see everything. But
throwing a leg here and there.
Yeah, exactly. And these humans, these animal humans, whatever the hell they were, they could talk, they would sass back. But what the biggest thing that struck me is that people, whoever their owners were, they basically had to treat them like pets, whether they were in human form or animal form. They fed them, took them to the vet, did, bathe them, stuff like that. And they would get cocky too. They would say, hey, woman, where's my food? I'm starving in here. And it's like,
Not right.
I know. My dog, now she's laying beside me right now while we're talking. But I know as soon as I go upstairs, she's going to be, all right, give me my damn food. It's past supper time. Let's go, lard ass. Move it. But here's the thing.
Pooping at supper. Ooh.
I know, right? But these stories were so cool. I got so engrossed. So I've been watching them and watching them and watching them. And I thought that it would be awesome to be able to be a human / animal with the same characteristics, you know? So if you were in human form and you were a cheetah, you could run as fast as human as you could as the animal itself.
Almost like Rob Schneider in the movie The Animal.
Yeah, exactly. So if you had a choice of any animal that you could be, which one would you choose?
Oh, I'd have to be a monkey because that's my personality. I'm goofy monkey, and if I have poo, I might fling it now. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so I'm picturing a monkey as a human in bed with a lady.
Okay, well,
and you got and you're being used for stress relief, quote unquote. And I know I'm just picturing okay,
why
Mike as a monkey. Let's get it on. Somebody give me a banana. I need a banana. Throw me a banana. What's that?
Said okay, Barry White.
It's these crazy stories that really get you. I think I would be, because I'd want to be, one of the buff ones, because I always wanted to have that, 6-pack abs and be really, really chiseled and stuff. I think I would probably be a panther, but man, a black panther. That would just be so cool if you could do that. But there are so many different worlds, fantasy worlds out there, that you could live in any single one of them. If you had a choice to live in, let's say, the world of Harry Potter or the world of Wednesday Addams, which one would you choose?
I would be a Wednesday Addams person.
Would you really? You'd go for Wednesday instead of the world of Harry Potter? So I got to know why.
Wednesday Addams and stuff, that's more where, like Harry Potter's good and all, but I like the darker side of things.
Okay.
Because I love horror films.
Right.
Absolutely love horror films.
Me too.
But, Harry Potter is more of let's laid back a little bit, where Wednesday Addams kind of, like growing up watching the Munsters on TV and Addams Family.
Yep.
And then watching Pet Cemetery and stuff like that from, I love the horror side of things.
Yeah.
But the Lost Boys, that's where I belong,
Yeah. I get
that
it.
kind of stuff.
I get it.
And Halloween's one of my favorite times of year.
I remember that. What are you dressing up this year and going out?
I might.
I often thought about it. I'm like, I wonder if anybody would give me any candy.
I used to take Mallory around, and now Melissa has little Lily. So we might take Lily around. So yeah.
I'll tell you what. I mean, when you got kids, that's like an awesome thing to be able to do. It really is. I don't know if we're going to have any trick-or-treaters this year, but I'm kind of looking forward to our first holidays back in PA. It's like you get to decorate a new place. You get to check out the layout of the land, see what the neighbors do, go to a lot of the festivals. I mean, it's awesome.
I love the festivals.
Me too. It's not good food. It's fair food. But I'm bummed.
It's only fair.
It's only fair. Those deep fried Oreos, yes, give me some of those right now. So, say what that?
Deep fried Twinkies.
Have you had one?
They are good, but the arteries in your heart say.
Have you heard, and this was something else that I came across. Have you heard of some of the weirdest food you can get at some of the fairs? Deep fried butter.
Really?
A whole stick of butter put into batter and deep fried to a golden brown, and then they give it to you. Who the hell?
No.
How? Yes, they actually have that at fairs now. I'm like, deep fried butter. All right, so you're going to take a whole stick of butter and put it in like funnel cake batter, and then toss it in. And I'm just sitting there thinking, I've heard of deep fried ice cream. I love deep fried ice cream,
Right.
but a whole stick of butter,
No.
wouldn't that make you sick?
It just doesn't even sound good.
No, it doesn't. I was reading that and I'm thinking, I love fair food. I love going and getting the deep fried Oreos, the funnel cake, the kettle corn, all that stuff. But I'm sorry, I can't. Then they have deep fried bacon.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. That's what I'm thinking too. And what was another one they had? Oh, deep fried pickle.
I had that.
Have you had that? Are they good?
Yes, they are.
Okay, all right. I may have to try one of them. You never know.
Deep fried pickles are pretty good.
Did they have stuff like that at the Clearfield Fair?
I don't know. I've been on over there a little bit. They have like the Oreos and the Twinkies and stuff like that. And I think somebody had a deep fried pickle at one point, but I never heard of deep fried butter.
Yeah, I mean that's I think that's out west somewhere that they do that. Who the hell keeps testing me? Somebody keeps texting me. It's like, leave me alone. Don't you know we're recording? Shut the hell up.
Hey,
It's like, leave me alone.
Would you like the deep fried Oreos or parquet butter?
Parquet butter. Yeah, that margarine's going to melt in that fryer pretty damn fast. You're going to get it, and it's going to run all over your hands. And you know what you're going to do?
It's not butter.
I can't believe you don't have the squirts. Because you know what's going to happen. Somebody takes down a stick of butter. That's going to act as lube. And you're going to sit down, you're going to be able to take and if you were bending over, you'd be able to shoot a turd 300 feet across the air.
Right.
Just lube it and let her rip.
Right on. Yeah.
Okay, so I know we only have a couple more minutes. I can't believe it's almost 45 minutes. Holy crap, time is flying by. So back to that back to that story about the whole pet thing and human thing.
Yeah.
Would you date your pet if it was human?
No.
Really?
Right.
There are a lot of people in this survey that I'm looking at that said absolutely no way.
No way.
No, because that would be so weird, to go out on a date with my dog.
Shaggy DA.
I mean,
Back
yeah,
in the day.
all right. Yeah, back in the day. I mean, Shaggy and Scoob, I totally get it. My dog's my best friend.
The Wonderful World of Disney had the movie Shaggy DA.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's right. That's
Russell
not
was
Scooby-Doo.
in it.
Who was?
I think Kurt Russell was in it.
Really? I'm going to have to check that one out.
Yeah, I think he was a young Kurt Russell, but I'm not sure. But I know he did some things with the Wonderful World of Disney when he was younger.
Interesting. Okay, I'm going to have to check that out.
Very interesting.
Very interesting, I must say. Well,
Clink.
I'll tell you what, it's been another great podcast, man. I love talking to you. And
I love this.
And some of the stuff we talk about is absolutely crazy and off the wall. And hopefully we don't make people turn us off and stuff like that, because you know what? We're just having fun. We're talking about a lot of different things. And that's what Off the Wall podcast is all about. So
we are off the wall.
Exactly. Please like us on Facebook. Just search for Off the Wall PA or Off the Wall Podcast on Facebook. And then it's on YouTube, Off the Wall PA, all one word. Subscribe to that channel, go to our Facebook page. And we're always, asking people, what do you want us to talk about? What do you want us to basically bring out there to everybody? So if you want to help us out, you can also email us offthewallpodcast@yahoo.com. All right, Mike, it's always a pleasure, my friend, and we will do this again in a couple of weeks.
So we will.
All right, buddy.
You've been listening to the Off the Wall podcast with Al Lockwood and Mike Mullins, where nothing's scripted, nothing's planned, and somehow they still manage to fill an entire podcast talking about stuff. Thanks for hanging out with the guys for the laughs, the stories, the randomness, and whatever the heck that last conversation was. Until next time, keep it fun, keep it real, and keep it off the wall.